Imagine emerging from sacred flames, born not from a mother's womb, but from divine fire itself, with a destined purpose to change the course of history. This was the extraordinary origin of Draupadi's brothers, the princes of Panchala, whose tales weave through the epic tapestry of the Mahabharata like threads of fate themselves. King Drupada of Panchala once held a deep friendship with Dronacharya, but their relationship turned bitter when power and pride came between them. Humiliated by Drona, Drupada's heart burned with the desire for revenge. He performed intense tapasya, spiritual austerities, seeking a son who could slay Dronacharya. The gods granted his wish in a most remarkable way. From the sacred fire of a grand yajna emerged a mighty youth, fully grown, wearing armor and wielding weapons. This was Dhrishtadyumna, born with the sole purpose of killing Dronacharya. Following him from the same sacrificial flames came a beautiful maiden who would become known as Draupadi, and another child who would later be known as Shikhandi. Dhrishtadyumna's destiny was clear from the moment of his birth. The divine voice that accompanied his emergence proclaimed that he would be the slayer of Dronacharya. He grew into a formidable warrior, trained in the arts of combat, yet carrying the burden of his predetermined fate. Despite knowing his purpose, he studied under the very man he was born to kill, learning the arts of warfare from Dronacharya himself. The story of Shikhandi is even more extraordinary. Born as Shikhandi, a female, she carried the reborn soul of Amba, a princess who had vowed vengeance against Bhishma in a previous life. Through intense penance and divine blessing, Shikhandi transformed into Shikhandi, a male warrior destined to be instrumental in Bhishma's fall. This transformation represents one of the most complex narratives of gender identity in ancient literature. As the wheels of destiny turned, these siblings found themselves at the center of the great Kurukshetra war. Their paths were intricately woven with the major events that would shape the epic's outcome. Dhrishtadyumna became a mighty general in the Pandava army, while Shikhandi carried the key to defeating the invincible Bhishma. The fulfillment of Dhrishtadyumna's destiny came during the war's darkest hours. When Dronacharya was destroying the Pandava army with his superior skills, it became clear that he needed to be stopped. Through a complex plan involving a partial truth about his son Ashwatthama's death, Dronacharya was led to lay down his weapons in grief. In that moment of vulnerability, Dhrishtadyumna fulfilled his life's purpose, beheading his former teacher. Shikhandi's moment came in the battle against Bhishma. The great-grandson of the Kuru dynasty had vowed never to raise weapons against a woman, and because he recognized Shikhandi as Amba reborn, he refused to fight. This allowed Arjuna to use Shikhandi as a shield, finally bringing down the invincible Bhishma in a rain of arrows. However, destiny had more in store for these siblings. After the war, when the victorious Pandavas were sleeping in their camp, Ashwatthama sought revenge for his father's death. In the dead of night, he killed Dhrishtadyumna, who faced his death with the same courage that had marked his life. Shikhandi, too, fell to Ashwatthama's vengeful rampage. The tale of Draupadi's brothers teaches us profound truths about destiny and Dharma. They were born as instruments of divine justice, their lives predetermined yet significant. Their story shows that even those born for specific purposes must navigate the complex web of duty, honor, and moral choice. Their lives raise important questions about the nature of justice and revenge. Was Drupada's desire for vengeance justified? Did the means of achieving these destined ends align with Dharma? The answers lie in understanding that in Hindu philosophy, cosmic justice operates through complex mechanisms, often spanning multiple lifetimes. The princes of Panchala also demonstrate how individual stories contribute to larger cosmic purposes. Their actions were essential to the divine plan of establishing Dharma, even though their methods might seem morally ambiguous to modern sensibilities. They remind us that each soul plays a crucial role in the universal drama, whether born from natural means or divine intervention. Their tale teaches us that destiny, while powerful, interacts with free will in mysterious ways. Though born for specific purposes, both Dhrishtadyumna and Shikhandi made choices that shaped how their destinies unfolded. They lived and died as warriors, true to their Dharma, even when that path led through difficult moral territory. In the end, the story of Draupadi's brothers reminds us that every soul has a purpose, every life a divine meaning. Whether we are born for great destinies or simple ones, it is how we fulfill our Dharma that matters. Their extraordinary lives continue to illuminate the eternal truths of duty, destiny, and divine justice that lie at the heart of Hindu philosophy. If you enjoyed this story, give it a like and subscribe for more timeless wisdom. New stories every week, don't miss out. Thank you for watching.